are ready.
All right, does our audio work? Joaquin, you can hear me?
I can hear you.
I can hear you too, yeah.
All right.
So what's the
Well, I think we're live. Aaron, how many participants do we have, Aaron? And should we wait a few more minutes?
Yeah,
have 13.
we've got eight people coming in, and it looks like they're coming in more and more. So we'll let people trickle in here a little bit, and we encourage you guys to open up your chat boxes and say hello and where you're coming from. So yeah, let's just give it a couple minutes. We've got Bruce, Katie, Kevin, Mike, Molly, Peter, Sarah Smallhouse, Susan Bartlett. So they're trickling in.
All right.
Still need the support and are still trying to make a difference in the world.
Yeah, I mean, there was something about Magic as what.
I love it.
Cheers.
Yeah. Cheers. Well, should we start? Or we have, I think, 20 people on the thing, 14.
Aaron, do you see more people coming in? You're muted, Aaron.
We're at a steady 14 right now, so it's up to you guys whether we want to start or keep going.
I think we'll go ahead and get started. So Joaquin, I'll kick it off, and then I'm going to turn it over to you.
Sure.
And then we'll go from there. So no, I wanted to thank everyone for joining this evening. This wouldn't have been possible without Aaron and Katie and Kara and the Bias for Two team for putting on this virtual Earth Fest that took place today. So if you didn't get a chance to see all of the content that they put out, it's on our Facebook page, it's on our YouTube channel. And it was just absolutely spectacular. We had some great panel discussions. We had, a really neat opportunity to see the Bias for Two property from a virtual run perspective. So it was really interesting. It was great. And then, I can't thank Proper Villains enough for helping us and really nudging us to put this together. They're the ones who helped to stream it out to the various channels. They were the ones who helped to put together the meal that you all are participating in. So without them, this wouldn't have happened. So again, thank you very much. We worked really closely, and although it wasn't a reality with Run Tucson, Randy Aceda and his team, we had planned to have, I think, I've never done a run at Biosphere. And so it would have been for the first one for me, and I've been there for over 20 years, but they were planning to do a 5K. We're hoping we can reschedule it for the fall or maybe early spring. So we'll get all of you back out, and the course is just spectacular. And it's a run or a walk course. And I think the scenery is one that you all actually want to take in. It's not, the course isn't one that you're going to want to try to break any records on. But again, we wanted to thank everybody for coming in, taking advantage of what Guinea's Cafe has put together. We're going to hear a few words from Joaquin. So if you don't know Joaquin, I think most people on here do, but he's Vice President for Global Environmental Futures. And most importantly, he's Director of Biosphere 2. So without Joaquin, the university would have never gotten involved with Biosphere 2. And, you know, for folks like Joost van Haren, who's one of our research faculty, and myself, who've been there, you know, very near from the beginning, you know, we still would not be there if it wasn't for Joaquin. So he has been instrumental in pushing Biosphere 2 to the forefront and really realizing how important the facility is to Earth and environmental sciences. And there's nothing else like it in the world. So just a little bit about this evening. We're going to hear some things from Joaquin. The Proper Villains team has a pre-recorded overview of the meal you have from the chef and owner of Guinea's Cafe. And then they're going to stream some music from the Never on Time band, a local band. And, you know, we hope you enjoy the evening with us, but you can stay on as long as you'd like, or, you know, go ahead and get off as you see appropriate for you. So I'm going to turn it over to Joaquin.
Thank you, John, and thank you for your kind words. But I think really the congratulations should go to the Biosphere team that amazingly has brought the instrument back to life in ways that are very difficult. It's a big machine, it's a big expense, and the fact that it's running like a Swiss clock, and I mean that seriously, is all due to the team, which in the end John runs. But John asked me to have a toast about Earth Day, 50th Earth Day. And I've been racking my head all day long about what kind of a toast I would give. Clearly, Earth Day was invented to celebrate our planet and the strength of the environment and how we cannot do without proper environmental justice. And it occurred to me as a geologist that the Earth has always had in its hip pocket a way of showing its power back to humanity. And typically those have been geologic things like fires and earthquakes, volcanic eruptions. The power of the Earth is there for all of us to see when the Earth wants to show us what it's all about. But it had not occurred to me until now that another important aspect of the environment that it has to stop us from doing the wrong things to the environment are pandemics. I mean, a pandemic like this one is not just because somebody in some place ate an undercooked bat, but pandemics are going to be more and more common as the environment gets smaller, as we encroach in the environment, and as pathogens come out of forests and places where they've been forever and hooks up with us. So interestingly enough, Earth Day has sort of become sort of Global Climate Change Day. And what is Global Climate Change Day? Well, since we started the Industrial Revolution, we've been pumping CO2 into the atmosphere in amounts that are extraordinary. And that CO2 has now obviously created dramatic changes in the ocean. It's created dramatic changes in the way that water is distributed throughout the earth and how you get diseases in places that we didn't used to have. And all of that because the earth is warming and therefore the ecosystems are changing. And we've been all beating up on all of us that aren't listening that we have to stop emitting CO2 into the environment, and we have to stop consuming as much as we're consuming. And lo and behold, it seems to me that that we weren't paying enough attention, and the earth is telling us that the earth is going to stop it. So here we are all in our homes. I'm getting a gallon of gas every 3 weeks, which is a measure that I never thought I'd use. And it's just showing us how we should go back to a place where we're more in equilibrium with our environment. So the earth is always going to trump us, no doubt about that. It'll always be here, and it will always show us its strength when it looks like we're changing things too dramatically. So a toast to the earth. 50 years of Earth Science, of the Earth Day, obviously 4.5 billion years of environmental changes to the Earth, our planet, the only planet we know of that has life. Cheers. And I return it to John. I'm not sure where John is going now with this.
Yeah, so the next thing is Yin has a pre-recorded overview of the meal that most of you have. We hope that you enjoy. So we're going to hear from Carolee Sata, the executive chef at Guinea's Cafe, about what she's put together for us this evening.
Bonjour, my name is Carolee Sata. I am the chef and owner of Guinea's French Cafe. We have been here since 1992. Serving Southern French cuisine, all sourced locally. Everything in our restaurant is made from scratch. My father's bakery is right next door to us, and he's been here since the late 80s. So altogether, about 30 years. We have created a wonderful meal for you from the south of France. And the south of France, if you have never been, you really need to go. The south of France is all about very fresh ingredients, lots of garlic, tomato, and thyme, which you'll see in our menu is filled with. We are right on the ocean. I'm from Marseille, and we are right on the ocean, so we do a lot of seafood. We do serve some seafood here on our menu, what we can get very fresh, but if you go to the south of France, you'll have seafood. You'll be able to get seafood almost anywhere, which is a really fun time. Let's see, of course, wines come from France, and we are going to be serving you tonight a lovely bottle of Southern French Rosé, and it's beautiful, and I hope you enjoy that as well. If you know anything about France or French food, you might think that, French people only serve very saucy and only escargot and heavy ingredients. But just like any typical region in America, the north of France is going to be way saucier and heavier than the south. And we typically serve very light and very, very fresh ingredients. So go eating. If nothing else, go to France and just eat. And pretty much hang out in the south of France because it's way better than the rest of France, period. All right. Okay, so now we're going to talk about the menu tonight. The menu tonight is a pâté de campagne. We're doing a French country picnic. And if you go to a French family's home, they'll be serving this any night of the week. We'll have these staples in our pantry almost any night and in the fridge. So we're going to have a pâté de campagne. We make it in-house. And pâté is served kind of chunky, the pâté de campagne, as opposed to a mousse pâté. Served with a little French cornichon, which is a French baby pickle, which to offset the fat, because pâté is not diet food. And then we have a triple cream brie. Again, not diet food, but amazing, amazing. The wine offsets all the fat, so don't worry about it. Wine cuts all the fat away. And then some olives, which go really well with all the food as well. Tomatoes confit, which we buy locally, and pretty much our entire menu, produce-wise, and even some of our meats come from local vendors. We support our community since 1992. We've been buying local. And it's very important to me that we serve you the best products possible, which includes non-GMO products. So we're all about it. And then we're going to finish with a little bit of salami. Next, we're going to have a baby greens and roasted beet salad with goat cheese. And the baby lettuces are also locally sourced. They are tiny, like romaine, but like in baby form. They're so cute, and then they're very tasty and delicate. Topped with our fresh roasted beets that also come from our local vendors, and a French goat cheese. We finish that with a citrus vinaigrette, all made in-house. Everything that we serve in the restaurant is made here. Oh, and then you're gonna have a baguette that you can eat with both your charcuterie plate, the pâtés and stuff, and your salad. I mean, French people are about bread, wine, cheese. Anyways, the baguette comes from my father. He makes all the bread and pastries come from the bakery next door, which is La Baguette. And then we're gonna finish with a dessert from La Baguette, which is a masterful little torte, one of our signatures. And it's a flourless pecan and dark chocolate torte filled with strawberry buttercream, French buttercream, and then covered in chocolate ganache. You heard me, chocolate ganache covering it. Okay, and then you're gonna have your French rosé from the south, the best region, don't forget, it's the best region in France, don't forget that. And we have amazing rosés. And I hope that you start exploring rosés because Tucson has rosé season literally 90% of the year. So when you can't figure out what you want to make for dinner or what to pair your dinner with, choose a rosé. All of the rosés that we serve are not sweet at all. They do have a lending to maybe some fruit and some flowers in the nose, but on your tongue it will not end with sweet. So that will pair with just about anything. I hope you enjoy your dinner this evening. I am Coralie Sata with Guinea's French Cafe. Bon appétit.
Thank you.
All right. Well, I think now what we've got in store for us is, again, you can join us for the rest of the hour. We are going to stream again through help with Proper Villains and Yen and his team. Never on Time Band. So they've got a pre-recorded concert that we're going to have an opportunity so you can enjoy the meal that we just heard so much about. And it sounds like there's no bias to Southern France at all with her, but and enjoy the wine. And again, we really greatly appreciate everybody coming in, participating, and supporting the community just like we do. And again, we heard some great words from Joaquin. So enjoy the rest of the evening. Happy Earth Day to everyone. And hopefully at some point in the not too distant future, we'll be able to have everyone back out to Biosphere 2. Joaquin, any lasting closing remarks?
No, I want to hear the music.
Okay.
That's
All
great.
right, we'll turn it over to you, Yen. I think you're good to go to start the music.
Hello, everyone. Thanks for waiting for us. We are never on time. We're gonna play a bunch of songs for you tonight. It's gonna be a great night. Thanks again for coming out, and let's get the party started. When I wake up in the morning, love, and the sunlight hurts my eyes, something without warning, love, bears heavy on my mind. Then I look at you, and the world's all right with me. Oh, just one look at you, and I know it's gonna be a lovely day. A lovely day. ahead of me seems impossible to face when someone else instead of me always seems to know the way. Then I look at you and the world's all right with me. Oh, just one look at you and I know it's gonna be a lovely day. When the day that lies ahead of me seems impossible to face, when someone else instead of me always seems to know the way, then I look at you and the world's all right with me. Oh, just one look at you and I know it's gonna be a lovely day. A lovely day. A lovely day.
In my watch pocket, in a little teeny pocket.
All right, we're live, guys.
Hope you enjoy some acoustic stuff with some. Thanks for joining in. Happy Earth Day, everybody. When I'm lying in my bed, too much confusion going round inside my head.
makes me so angry to know that the flames still burn.
Cure song. We love this. It's called Losing. Whenever I'm alone with you, you make me feel like I am home again. Whenever I'm alone, you make me feel like I am young again. Whenever I'm alone with you, you make me feel like I am fun again. However far away, I will always love you. Whatever words I say, I will always love you. Whatever words I say, I will always love you. I will always love you. I'm alone with you. You make me feel like I am free again. Whenever I'm alone with you, you make me feel like I am clean again. However far away, I will always love you. However long I stay, I will always love you. Whatever words I say, so long. I've been sleeping all alone. Girl, I miss you. I've been hanging on the phone. I've been sleeping all alone. I won't kiss you sometimes. Well, I've been howling in my street. You've been starring in my dreams. Girl, I miss you, child. I've been waiting in the hall. Been waiting on your call. And your phone rings. Just some friends of mine that said, hey, what's the matter, man? They gonna come down around 12 with some Puerto Rican girls just died to meet you. They gonna bring a case of wine. Well, they're gonna fool around, you know, like we used to. What's the matter with you, boy? Sometimes I want to say to myself, sometimes I want to say, it's just you and no one else. Lord, I miss you, child. You just been blotting out my mind, singing all my time. I won't miss you, baby. Lord, I miss you, child. Thank you. The moment we've all been waiting for, Miss Charlotte. She's not Little Miss anymore. She's my princess.
tonight. Thanks for coming.
So we saw this band at Coachella. And they're called Soccer Mommy. And this song is called Your Dog. Your Dog. sunshine when she's gone. It's not warm when she's away. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. She's always gone too long. Anytime she goes away, wonder this time where she's gone. Wonder if she's gone to stay. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. In this house, this ain't no home. Anytime she goes away. Well, I know, 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 I know. Hey, gonna leave young thing alone. There ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Sunshine when she's gone. It's not warm when she's away. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone, and she's always gone too long. Anytime she goes away, anytime she goes away. Anytime she goes away, anytime she goes away. Back in just a little bit, start this. Yeah, then I'll get a little link right there, and then we'll do Thunder one more time, and we're out. That's good. Yeah, I got a nice one. Right here. More beer. Did I bring my pedal over here? I'll go get it. How'd it work out, Alex?
We're still working on it.
Okay.
Getting there though.
Take a bath, that would be dirty little
Can you Tyler, can you play just strum the guitar? Maybe like sing Daydream or something. I need to see if he's able to.
Oh, you need to see me too.
I think I got it. We'll see.
Hey, were you able to get in on that stream? Okay. I texted you a link that I hope should work. Yeah, no worries. Just let me know when you're able to. The other issue could be Wi-Fi.
Man, I do, but I'm all right. I'll be okay. I'm screwed already. We'll make it through this.
I should have already. It's too late.
Sunscreen, my boy.
I'm almost in the shade now.
sell my fretless boo bass, the Stingray. I've got a Stingray. It's one of the very first Stingray Music Man 1970s, early 70s, and it's boo, and it's a fretless, and it's worth a shitload of money. But I'm gonna wait to sell it because her.
Just anything. Let's just start Dreams for a second.
Yep.
Alright, he says this is good.
It's only right that you should play the way you feel it. But listen carefully to the sound of your loneliness.
Alright, we're good. Let's do Old Love again, and I'm just waiting on his cue. We can just.
We want to do Old Love again, or we want to just go into Dreams?
Or let's just go into Dreams.
Yeah, let's go into Dreams.
Okay.
I mean, that's fine. It'll be much better. Everybody gets to see Charlotte. That's all I want. 3 sets. 3 sets. If it's working, we're gonna stop it and go into. Then we'll go to
Yeah.
Old Love. We'll go to Old Love right after, and then Love Song,
Yep.
or whatever. We'll do Love Song then Old Love. That's fine. Because they've got both of the live versions of Bill Withers songs that they're screening as well. So if we do Old Love and Love Song, so we'll do Dreams, Love Song, Old Love.
Alright, he says 1 minute.
All right.
Alright, we're on.
All right.
All right. Happy Earth Day, everybody. We're never on time. My daughter Charlotte Ronset's going to play or sing for us, and we're going to play for you. So enjoy. Thank you.
What you